What is going on YouTube? Today is the second day of us taking the trip up to Brasstown Bald, the highest peak in the state of Georgia. Behind me over here, we're still in the hotel room. We just got woke up, we just got dressed. We're gonna go head out and get some breakfast. Then as soon as we leave here, we're gonna head 20 minutes north of Helen, and we're gonna actually head up to Brasstown Bald. This is a map. We are here. Okay, can you see that? We are here, and we are heading here. So, yeah, let's go find something to eat for breakfast. All right, guys, so we found a good breakfast spot. It's called Hoochie's River Basket. It's no more than about 5 minutes away from here. Let's go check this out, see what they have on the menu. They say they don't stop serving breakfast till about 11. It is currently 9:36 a.m. here. Let's go find out what they got. All right, guys, so we just got our plate from the Hoochie's River Basket. It looks actually pretty good. You know, got me a cold monster with it. You can't see it. I'm about to show it to you. Here you have it. Here you have it right here. Very beautiful. We're also sitting on the river right here. You can see it goes on down through there, and yeah, we got a nice little view out in front of us right here. Very, very pretty. So yeah, this is what I'm having for breakfast this morning. As soon as I leave here, we're going to be headed up to Brasstown Bald. For those of you that are just now tuning in, if you are a little new to the channel, consider hitting that like button, consider hitting that subscribe, share it with your friends. But yeah, let's go and get into the day, man. Alrighty, guys, so we just got done eating breakfast, and I gotta tell you, from my personal opinion, that stuff was amazing. Everything looked very well home cooked, and it just tasted like it was beautiful, man. The view, you know, where I was sitting, the sound of the river, I don't know if you guys could hear it, but if you could, let me know in the link down in the comment section down below. But anyways, let's head to our destination, which is Brasstown Bald. We are going to be there in approximately maybe 35 minutes. If the traffic's good, traffic's clear, we'll be there in about 20 minutes. Hopefully. Thank you. All right, guys, so we made it to the Brasstown Bald Mountain. We got to get a shuttle and get to the top of it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I almost passed out coming up some of these roads because how narrow and how sharp of turns they are and stuff like that. But yeah, now we're gonna go find out how much it costs to get a shuttle, and we're gonna ride it to the peak of the mountain. All right, YouTube, so we just entered the information center of Brasstown Bald, as you can see here behind me. They actually have a lot of unique stuff in here, such as, like, you know, we have Indians, you know, bald, you know, apparently, you know, a legend of a creature. U.S. Forest Service. We have this right here. As you can see behind me, we have a deer. But yeah, I'm gonna turn the camera around and let you guys get a good view of this place. I mean, this place is amazing. So yeah, let's let you guys have a look. As you can see out these windows here, we have the mountains. I mean, this is about as far as, you know, you can see. It's very, very beautiful. Complex relationships. Tell you that might know a lot about that. Looks like we have some You know, mannequins here with some old antique equipment. Maybe they used to run this top of this mountain, which I am assuming. So here you go. You can see this. This is Arthur Woody right here. And who do we have here? Marisu Healer. And we have the New Forest right here. If you want to, there you go. You can pause the video and read that. 5 to 10 years. You know, this is very, very unique. We have the mountain stream creatures. And like I said, feel free to pause the video and read up on this stuff if you want to. We have some pretty pictures of waterfall. Little raccoon right there. It's like Rocket. So now, in front of me, looks like we have a ancient train. Says bell is fragile. Okay. And inside this little room here, we have some, it's like monuments. We have some black bears right here, as you can see. We have some here. You know, looks really, really good. I hope maybe we might be able to see one from way up here. We also have some books over here. We have the white-tailed deer, rattlesnakes, the wildflower world, baby bears, and empty. And this one in front of me says the tree army. We have natural inquirer. We also have another natural inquirer. But yeah, from Mountain and Waterfalls, North Georgia. Now I am gonna plan on sending you guys to a waterfall. Yep, and we have these two lovers right here. Well, I guess, I don't know. James and Francis Mathis. Here they go right here, and I can zoom in where you can get a little bit of, what they did. And we have this, don't know if you can absolutely see that or not. But anyways, let's continue on. So we're gonna go circle all the way back around. This is the Chattahoochee National Forest right here. Looks like, what is this? A little picture up here. We're gonna go from here. So anyways, on this side over here, we have the floor plan. Where did the mountain come from? Let's see what else. Cross section of Brasstown Bald right here. And as you can see, it's the overview, and this is what all the different colors mean. Over here looks like we would have more wildlife. Got an owl in the window. This is it. Corundum schist. This is what this rock is right here. We also have the quartzite, which is, this is the quartzite. Have this rock. Talc schist, a soapstone. And then we have the conglomerate. I think I said that right. If I didn't, correct me in the comments.
See this stuff right here? This is what our beach sand is made out of. All of this from North Georgia, crushed, and our log went down there, and that's what our sand at the beach is made out of.
That's what it feels like that. It feels like sand.
Yeah. Anyways, you have a full overview of the inside of this place, like the health shrub bald. You can pause that and read that. Grassy bald. Pause and read that. We have a little Indian dude right here. Looks like he's got a talisman around his neck. The Grand Lottery Game. How to play. Spin the bin, draw a ticket, locate your land, find your fate. Okay. Lead your land back to the squirrels. There you go. So I guess you would draw the ticket out of here and then put it in there and give it back to the squirrels. So this one right here is called the crosscut saw. Get a little information about it right here. I think it's a very big saw. Okay guys, so that's going to be the tour for the inside of the Welcome Center of Brasstown Bald. So anyways, let's go ahead and get out of here and try to head upstairs, and we're going to see if we can get a good and a nice overview of all the mountains and the surrounding areas. You know, I gotta say one thing. I'm standing outside of the Welcome Center of Brasstown Bald, and I gotta tell you, this air feels fresher. Feels more fresher. You can breathe it better. Just want to go and put that out there for you guys. But anyway, let's head up to the top. All right, YouTube, so we are at the very top. Unfortunately, we cannot go up into the lighthouse for reasons. But I can get you a pretty astonishing view right here in front of me. You're gonna really love to see this. Don't know how well or clearly you can see, but as you can see way out there. We have some stuff over here. Looks like we have a building over here at the way over there. Don't know if you can quite see that. I'll try to zoom in as much as it'll let me. But yeah, it's way over there. We have a couple, looks like a river, maybe a lake over there. Alrighty guys, so we actually have some more pretty views right here in front of me, and you know, also got a Mountain Dew, you know, up on the mountain, so why not? Anyways, you know, you can see as far as the eye can see. Now, I don't necessarily know if you guys can see as far as I can see right now because it is on video. But, you know, as we move a little bit more over here, we can clearly see that there's more. We have a little, I was saying right there, I would assume that that's the elevator. They said it was down, so we're not even gonna go over there. We have more peaks over there, And we have some more mountains and stuff like this over here. This is a very, very beautiful landmark. I'm actually glad I got to be able to come see it. Let's see what else we got. As you can see, that is a pretty good small ways down. But yeah, you can see all kind of towns and small towns and high mountains over here. And it looks like there might be one a little bit bigger, like over in that direction. Like it looks like it's a little bit taller. But I swear to God, it feels so good up here. Alrighty guys, so for you, those of you who don't know, I came down to Brasstown Bald to get to the highest peak in the state of Georgia. And if you haven't done so, please watch the full video in the comment section and the link below. Click the link below to be able to view the full video. But yeah, this is the view. I'm gonna give you a short little, 15-second view of it. If you haven't done so, please watch the full video. Alrighty guys, so I was just, want to be courteous of others, and I went up to the receptionist desk, or the guy that works here, and I asked him, did he have any designated smoking areas? For those of you that don't know, I do vape. And I know that they have a bunch of, families up there and stuff like that probably don't. So out of courteous, we came down here to the picnic tables because I need a minute to hit my little vape pen, get refreshed, and we're gonna see if there is some more stuff in the surrounding area of here that we can go view. But anyways, yeah. Alright YouTube, so we just got out from the top of the Brasstown Bald mountain. And we got back down, and I asked the bus driver what would be a good waterfall to visit while we're up this way. That way, we can go do a little bit more things to make the trip a little bit better. And they gave me two of them, which is Cliff Falls. But the only downfall about this, and this is what the guy told me, or the lady at the receptionist desk when I went to ask her about them. She said the Cliff is a 3-mile to and 3-mile back, and this is a hike. And the Dukes Creek Falls is a 1-mile one way. So I don't know if that necessarily means one way, half mile there, half mile back, because it's just like a plane. Oh, you buy a one-way ticket, that's to and from. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to get to these places and ask them. But the second one, which is the Cliff Trails, is exactly 3 miles one way. I don't know if that means a mile and a half there and a mile and a half back. But we are going to go to, or at least go talk to somebody at Cliff Falls to see what it could be, because I was told that the Cliff is the prettiest waterfall around here. So let's make this trip over to Cliff and see what we can find out, see what kind of information we can get. That way we can get to this waterfall and see just how pretty it is that the lady in there at the receptionist desk just told me. All right guys, anyways, this is gonna be the drive back down. Let's see. I'm not gonna put my seatbelt on here because one thing is you're not really supposed to go down this road fast because of how narrow this road really is. So the best thing that I'm gonna do is probably ride about maybe 10, maybe 12 miles down through it, just because of how narrow it is. And the sharp turns like this one that we're doing right now, I mean, this these roads are just absolutely sharp, and it is crazy. You know what, let me go and put this seatbelt on, that way this thing will shut up. So anyways, this road would be very beautiful if, you know, you decide to take a trip up here on a motorcycle. Most of these mountain roads, just like the one that I came off of, Highway 17, I believe it was. I do gotta say, that road right there would be an amazing road if you had a motorcycle. I mean, just all the turns and sharp turns. You know, if you're very good at, you know, riding a motorcycle, you know, that's perfectly good. That'd be the perfect road for you. But yeah, so I'm gonna sit back, be quiet, let you enjoy the ride down. All right, guys, so we are coming up to the end of this road here, and we're going to be able to pull out to the side where we can get this waterfall up on our maps. That way we can see. All right, YouTube, so I decided to pull out to the side of the road because I seen some more mountains that are very beautiful and out in the distance out there. As you can see, I pulled off, but you've got to see this view. It is just as beautiful as it was when we was at Brasstown Bald. Here it is. All right, as you can see, I'm back in my vehicle, and we are actually headed to, let's see right here, to Raven Cliff Falls Trail. We ain't but like 5, 6, 7 minutes away from there, and we got to park our car. The lady at the receptionist desk told me it's only $5 to park your vehicle. And I guess we're gonna go in and take this hike up the trail just to be able to see and let you guys get to see a very, very, very unique and beautiful waterfall. So yeah, 5 more minutes, we'll be there. We'll hike up the trail, we'll park our car, and we'll get straight into it. All right, YouTube, we are actually here at the Raven Cliff Falls Trail. I just spoke to a few gentlemen, and they said the trail is just up ahead up there. He said you can't miss it. So we're gonna go up here and see if we can't find it. Parking's a little funny here. You know, you actually got to fill out a form, put the money in an envelope, stick it in the bin, and you get your little parking pass. So I filled that out. I only paid for a day, of course, because I'm not gonna be spending no night here. I probably could. I don't know how much camping fee would be to stay the night here, but as you already know in the first video, I did indeed buy a tent. Maybe I might be able to use it, maybe not. But yeah, one of the pins up there busted, I guess due to the heat. So I got it all over my hand. I need to go up into the restroom and see if I can't, you know, wash it all off me and stuff like that. Got a little bit on my vehicle. Don't know how to get that off. Where I grabbed the door handle, not realizing that I had all this stuff all over me. So yeah, that's real fun. If you know how to get that out of a car, please let me know in the comment section down below. In case you may have ever done it, you know, give me a little tip on how to get it out. But anyways, we're about to walk up this trail and see what all beautiful wonders we can see. So let's jump straight to it. All right, YouTube, we are now about to be heading onto the trail. Very, very wooded area, if I'm not mistaken. I believe this right here is our trail. So let's start walking up in and see what we can find, see what new discoveries are out here. And this is going to be my last stop before I head back home. If you like what you've seen, go ahead and hit that like button, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. Can we walk through here? Want to be a little careful where I walk. I don't know if we go this way. I assume we continue going up the stairs up there, but I brought my drink, and you know, never know when you're gonna need it. But as you can see right here, we have a little stream. So I'm gonna show you the stream. Very, very peaceful. This is the stream right here. As you can see, we got some little bitty rocks right here. You know, water probably looks very, very beautiful. So I was also told that this trail is a very fun trail to hike up. So let's figure out where we need to be going. So it looks like that we are going to be climbing up or walking up a mountain. is what it feels like. I don't know exactly, like, do we come back the same way? Is there alternate routes? Do we come back out of another direction? I honestly do not quite know, but just met some van lifers and they said it is fun. They're actually headed up north for a little while. Don't know exactly where they're going, but I hope they have safe travels and stuff like that. That is my dream to become one day, is a van lifer, to be able to travel the world for you guys in particular. Yeah, this is actually a pretty spot right here. This spot right here is actually very beautiful. As you can see, it looks like we got a little waterfall right down there. Not a little waterfall, but a little creek. We have a little bit of open areas up there at the space up there. We also have some more open up area right here. Steep little hill right there. Hate to fall down right there. God, I think I actually left my keys in there. But as you can see, we got some more open area right there. It's the same area. Might want to be careful of you know, roots and stuff. Don't want to trip on those. It's always best to keep your mind and your eyes on the ground. Don't want to step on no snake or anything like that, so we're gonna have to be extremely careful. And you know what, I'm actually assuming that this is the trail and not somebody's property. I mean, that would be extremely crazy. As you can see, I almost tripped right there. I don't know if this is, I'm actually kind of confused out here, because I'm actually out here all by myself recording for you guys. I should have probably brought along my friend. That way we could probably be here, because you know, he is very good when it comes to directions and the ways that we came. I, however, am not, unless I actually got like a map guide. Now I can read a map guide, but it looks like that down there is actually campgrounds. Like, you can go down there and actually camp. If you want to come do that, you can. But it looks like we're literally walking up some more. Now I'm assuming that this is the trail, because of the simple fact this is the most open area. I don't quite know. I don't know if we was actually supposed to start it. Okay, I'm just as confused as you guys are right now, because I don't know. I don't have a clue exactly where I'm going. But man, just listen to the nature. Now, the guy said that there were some people walking on this trail, and I haven't came across not one person yet. But I'm sure if I run into somebody, if I'm going the wrong way, I'm sure they'll let me know. Hopefully. And I don't get down here and it be some damn wood monster come out of the blues. Because honestly, I don't have no knife on me or anything like that. Like survival knife. But anyways, this is actually very beautiful. I hope I'm going the right way. Lot of roots here on the ground. I hear somebody up ahead. So we're gonna stop and ask them if we're actually on the right route. If not, we can actually turn around and head back up the way we came, and we'll find more of an alternate route. So I literally just heard somebody, but damn, this is a steep cliff right here. Woo, Lord, how do I get down from here without falling and actually busting my ass? So it looks like we got some people up ahead. I see them. I'm gonna ask them, is this the actual area where we walk across? Do we walk across this? Not too quite sure, but I'm about to find out. All right, guys, so I did indeed find out that we are on the right path to the waterfall. All we gotta do is keep following the trail up. Literally just walked over Little Smile River. My shoes are soaked. Didn't actually wear my slides like I was going to originally, because, you know, I didn't think we was gonna be crossing over some stuff. But you know what? Hey, at least I know I'm on the right track. So anyways, here's some more of the trail. Now the guy did just tell me that it's about a 35-minute walk up here. So yeah, this is probably going to be most likely my last activity for the day. And then I'm going to be headed back home. But if you guys have anywhere else you'd like me to visit, please leave that in the comments down below, and I will do my best to research it and go up there. But yeah, so right here in front of me, looks like we may have another little trail that leads down right here, and you can actually get down there to the bottom and be able to camp for the night. I might ask somebody how much would it be to camp here for one night, because I mean, I think this place would be very peaceful. Hot, I mean, I'm over here sweating, out of breath already, which lets you know I'm a little out of shape. I probably need to hit the gym up. But anyways, let's continue up the trail. All right, guys, so right here behind me, I don't know if you can hear it, but right below me down here is literally a little river, and man, if it ain't flowing, which means this has got to be a beautiful waterfall. Now I was told that we can actually get into the waterfall and stuff like that. Honestly, I got too much stuff on me to be able to actually try to attempt that. So, but listen to it. Nothing but beautiful nature right here. I tripped again. If you can't tell, I'm sweating. And I figured that, you know what? My God. You know what? Hang on a second. I want to show you this. So, if we flip the camera around, I don't know if you can actually see it yet or good because of the trees. But if we zoom in, you see a little bit of the waterfall right there, and it looks absolutely astonishing. So we're going to be sitting here getting a little closer to it as we walk up the trail. And see if I can't get you guys a better view of it, because I mean, I can see it and it looks absolutely beautiful. So I don't know if this is going to be a better view or not, but here you guys go right here. Not quite sure if you can see that. So we're going to continue up the trail a little bit. Oh yeah, you might be able to see it better right here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at them. Look at that current. Man. You can still see a little bit of the water down there.
Oh yeah, here's your better view. It's about as good as a view as you're gonna get. Wow, my socks and shoes are already dried up. Now I just need to get back and wash them. Maybe I lied. Here's even a better view for you guys. That looks like the first waterfall. I don't really want to attempt going down there, even though it looks like there used to be a walking trail here. But I'm not going to attempt to go down there. I might not be able to get back up. So we're going to continue on this trail, and we will eventually get to one to where we can actually get in and put our feet in and actually be able to enjoy it. But I was told at the waterfall, if you got a canteen or you got a water bottle, empty water bottle, you know, it'd be highly advisable to actually fill it up while you're there. It goes a little bit more. But yeah, man, we're definitely gonna get to it. I'm over here sweating. I just dropped my drink. I gotta let you know one thing, guys. For this place to be so shady, it sure is hot. Wow, it's a little dangerous. What you think? Let's continue on. So as you can see in front of me here, we have some rocks. So we really need to be careful with this. Climbing over these, because you know, these could be a little slippery, whatnot. That is actually a long, steep hill down. So let's go and jump up here and try and be careful. As you can see, we got some more people up ahead. So give me 1 second. So here's more of the trails. I literally just spoke to the nice gentleman and the nice lady that just walked past me. They said that there is a camp, what used to be somebody that built a campfire here, who used to camp here. But you can hear them as soon as you get to it. It's like another 1.5 miles. So we got a little bit more ways to go before we actually get to the waterfall. They said they stopped because there was bees and stuff, like yellow jackets and stuff like this. Apparently you could hear them screaming because they got stung. Some people got stung, some kids got stung, and I think like 2 dogs got stung at the same time. So if I get stung, YouTube, if I get stung, you guys, I just get stung, right? But yeah, as you can see right here behind me, we have small, minor little river current. Not bad looking. So we're gonna continue walking up through here. This is actually, I've never actually been on a trail like this before. So this is actually fairly new for me. The only trails that I've actually ever walked on was ones that's been paved. So I'm not quite sure what to expect on up ahead. Like, is there gonna be any more big roots like this one right here that I'm about to walk over now? I wonder what kind of wildlife that we could probably encounter up here. Like, what do they have? Like, what's out here? This is something I do not know. However, I guess we will find out when the time comes. As you can see, there is literally a lot of greenery right here where I'm at. Trees. There's like a little bit of mosquito. Something's biting me. I probably should have packed me a bug off or some of that off spray. You can actually get some at Walmart, Academy, Dollar General has it. You know, places like that, you can get some. You might even be able to find some at a convenience store. I don't know. I've never actually looked at a convenience store. Because normally when I go hiking, normally I try to be prepared. I put my backpack on, you know, put like 5 or 6 bottles of water in there, grab me a hiking stick. Okay guys, wow. I guess now we gotta walk across. Guess we gotta walk across this right here. Big old rock here, so let's just go ahead and climb over the rocks here. Climb down. Listen to that. Sounds very good, right? Well, anyways, with this being a cliff like it is, I'm actually kind of hoping that one of these cliffs don't give out on me. And damn, I swear, I need to come in here better prepared. But yeah, little river is beside me. Might actually walk down here and put a little bit of this river on my face here to get me cooled off. You know, this water's cold. This water right here, very, very cold. And if I'm not mistaken, it's coming up that way, which is where I guess the mountain water is, and I guess it's all mountain water right here, to be honest with you. But yeah, need to put some water on my face, get myself cooled off, and then we're gonna continue the hike. All right, guys, so I just put some water on my face, get myself to get cooled down a little bit, where we can continue the hike. But yeah, very beautiful. Now we're walking right here in the sun, so. Oh, wow. But yeah, look at that little bit of water down there below me. Beautiful, beautiful little trail. If you hadn't walked it, I would advise you to come walk it. It's very peaceful. I may have only ran into like 3 people out here so far. So yeah, definitely come out here and check it out. Let's see. All right, guys, so I decided to come walk down a little bit and get a closer view of this little waterfall right here, where you see the water flowing. Looks extremely beautiful. I mean, this is just a beautiful spot right here. Let's see, we got all this water right here, and you can actually see how deep it is. It's fairly deep, probably about knee high, if you're my height. But yeah, just listen to that. Just look at that water. Very, very, very beautiful, very peaceful. So yeah, guys, I'd advise you to come up here and walk this trail. You know, see if you can find any good views yourself, and come down here and get a glimpse of it. Let's walk back up a little bit. Get back on the trail. Guys, you gotta see this view. Trees just as tall as they can be. Little open area right here. Just all this water right here. Very, very, very peaceful. Oh, I'm sinking. Yep, I'm starting to sink a little bit. Oh wow. Don't be careful for stuff like that. You know, you might actually sink in it. Got my shoes all freaking filthy and dirty and muddy. But we're gonna continue walking up the trail and see what all else we come across. It actually looks like the trail splits into two ways here. One that way, one that way. But I believe we literally just came from that way, so we're gonna go this way. I just have to remember that that sticks there. God, very slippery up here. So yeah, there's a more waterfall right there. I ended up having to get me some of that mountain water. Pour this Mountain Dew out and give me some water. So for the time being, I'm gonna try to see if I can set this camera up where you can get a good view of it. Might not be able to, guys, so let me fill my water bottle up and we'll continue about our way up the trail. And guys, I just filled up my bottle, drank me some because I'm over here sweating like a dog. So, and I do got to tell you that water is indeed phenomenal. It tastes amazing. If you hadn't tried some, you need to try mountain water sometime. It's freaking good. It's all natural. So yeah, so anyways, let's continue heading up the trail and see where we come out at once we get a little bit more ways in. So yeah, let's do it. All right, you guys, so just passed another person. They said we got about a mile and a half more to go. But real quick, I want to stop by in this little corner to see what we have over here. Let's see what we have. So we actually have another small little river right here behind me. I'm about to give you guys a better look at it. So here's what I'm seeing right here. All right, guys, this is exactly what I see right here. Wow, these things right here are sharp. But yeah, they said indeed there is a lot of yellow jackets up ahead, so I guess we're gonna have to get going and get prepared for that stuff. You know, in case we get stung or whatever, whatnot, and you know, just see where it goes from up there. I believe it's just a little bit more up there is where the yellow jackets are. So we're gonna have to be mighty careful. I don't know exactly what caused them to get rowdied up. But yeah, looks like this is gonna be very fun. We get to rock across the log. So let's do it. Now, I've never actually walked across one of these before, but I gotta tell you, it's a little fun. Just the adrenaline, because you're asking yourself, is this log gonna break? Well, I would hope not. But anyways, as we continue our little journey up through here, who knows what else we're going to be able to find and what we're going to be able to come across. And I wonder what they got up here. Like, what are they doing up here at the waterfall? Like, do they got anything special or anything like that going on? Maybe like a little shop way back here. I don't know. Some places are like that. You walk a trail thinking that there's not going to be anything at the end of it, and there ends up being something at the end of it, and you're like, wow, okay, didn't expect this to be here. Well, this could be one of those trails, because it is a very, very well-known trail here in the state of Georgia. So let's continue walking up the trail and see where it comes, see what else we find up along the way. All right, guys, so it looks like we just passed where the yellow jackets were. They were actually up under a root, and you can see them swarming around. So maybe, hopefully, we're good from here to the rest of the top of this place where we can get to the waterfall. Maybe we'll be all right. We can get up there. So yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going, shall we? All right, guys, right here behind me, you can see a little waterfall that we just recently came across. Looks very, very beautiful. I'm not quite so certain if you can see it from here, but hang on a second. I got this, whatever this is, flying around me. But yeah, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit over that way. That way you can see what it looks like. So let's do it. Ain't that just beautiful? That's a little small mini waterfall. We're gonna be finish up walking up the trail up that way and see if we can't find some more just like it. So yeah, stay tuned as we continue walking up our little trail. All right, guys, so apparently people weren't lying when they said that this trail is very, very, very long. I mean, I am just, it's a good thing I brought a little bottle with me, that way I can refill it in these waters. Because to be honest with you, it's the only thing that's keeping me going right now. This is, the walk wouldn't be so bad if it was all paved, all right? The only difference is when you're walking on uneven grounds. If you know where I'm coming from, you walk on uneven grounds, and you know, you get tired quicker. You know, you just want to sit down and take a break. Maybe take like a little 5 to 10 minute break. I don't know how much longer we got until we actually get to the end of this thing and be able to see the waterfalls. But apparently we got to walk through or climb over something to be able to get to the waterfalls, from what I've just been told. They might be blocked off by some like trees or whatever the case may be. I don't know. But we're going to continue walking until we actually get to the waterfall, and then we may be able to get up there and just lay in the water for a minute. At least I know I do. If you're around a swimming pool or anything like that and it's hot outside, go jump in it. I'm telling you, this water down here feels really, really, really great. Feels really awesome. So it looks like to me we got another path. We need to walk across this, or we can go this way. I think I'm gonna stick with this one right here. So yeah, let's do it. This is my little surrounding. Whew. Man, this is such a very, very long trip. Going up here to these waterfalls for you guys. But yeah, let's continue on. All right, YouTube. I don't know how long I've been walking, but I'm looking at my clock here and it's almost 3 p.m. And I believe I got on this trail at like 1. So it done took me 2 hours to walk up this way, and honestly, I haven't seen anybody for probably a mile now. Mile and a half. I haven't even seen not a single person. Normally I done Normally I'd have been done walk past maybe 4 within a mile. But I haven't walked past not a single person, and I don't even know if there's anybody else out here. And I don't know how much further this trail is gonna go up. So honestly, I'm thinking I might just walk probably another 15 minutes. And if I don't see any results, I would technically consider, I wouldn't even consider this a waterfall. I would technically consider this just a hiking trail. I mean, it does got some pretty spots in it, such as like waterfalls and, you know, little small stuff like that. But as far as a big waterfall, I was told that there was one up here. But honestly, between me and you guys, I haven't seen anything. And if there is, maybe I'm not walking up far enough. Maybe I'm not. Maybe, you know, this is what it is. But as you can see, I'm currently sitting on a log, looking out the view of this way right here. I'm looking out. This is me sitting on a log. As you can see, my shoe. Yeah, this is where I'm sitting right now, taking me about a 5-minute break. But it looks like the trail continues going up, you know, that way. And honestly, like I said, I haven't seen anybody for a mile, so I'm only gonna walk up probably around maybe 15 more minutes, because I know within 20 minutes I can walk a mile, and I was only told this place is literally only 3 miles up, 3 miles down. And in 20 minutes time, I can actually walk a mile. Seriously, I walk fast when I want to. But yeah, 15 more minutes. If I don't see anything, feel like I'm coming close to anything, I'm just gonna head back down, because I have no service here. And honestly, I'm not trying to get stuck here tonight, because my car is way back over there behind me, way back that way. So no, I don't even have a bag with me either. The only thing I have on me, mountain water. And even then. All right, guys, change of plans. We've actually found this nice guy right here.
What's up, man? I'm Chris.
This guy's Chris. Andrew. Chief. Chris and Chief here. They were nice enough to bring us up here to get us a little bit more of a tour of the waterfalls. This is actually a very, very, very beautiful spot. As you can see, we got the water falling down from the rocks there. We looks like you can come in here and actually sit and relax. We got the 12 stone memory from the Bible. Yeah, really cool spot here. All right, we finally made it up to the waterfall right here. As you can see, it's behind me. Very, very beautiful. I'm about to let you get a good shot of it. It's actually fairly deep here. You can actually come in here and sit down and relax. Go swimming if you want to. But yeah, and here it is right here. As you can see, it goes way up there. It goes all the way down. I mean, it's just phenomenal, man. Fantastic. Just listen to it. It sounds really nice. All right, guys, so we are about to walk to that waterfall right down there. But for the time being, look at these beautiful rocks. These rocks are just straight up amazing. I mean, this is beautiful. So yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna walk around and we're gonna get down to that waterfall.
Man, you want to show them this trail before you go down? Because that's what you're going down, man. It's about the journey, homie. That's real talk, dude. That's hiking. Let's go.
All right, guys, we're about to walk down this trail. You'll get to see it as soon as we get down. But yeah, let's do it. All right, guys, we literally just made it down that trail. About to sprain some ankles. And finally, I got to tell you, I'm out of breath again. But however, this is going to be the real beauty right here. This is real beautiful. Take a look for yourself. This is absolutely astonishing. Very, very, very beautiful. As you can see, I'm walking. My feet are really, really soaked. But honestly, the water just really feels too great. Look at this. This is beautiful, man. Beautiful. I'm about to get in there for a minute. Get cooled off. Because I got to tell you, that little trail. Woo. But yeah.
Alright, you guys. We literally just left the Ravens Trail. Hope you guys enjoyed the waterfalls. I'm very, very, very thankful that Chris came along when he did. I feel like he was actually sent to help me get to them destinations for you guys. Other than that, we're about to head back to the house. If you really enjoyed the adventure, consider hitting that subscribe button, consider leaving a like, share it with your fellow friends. Until our next adventure.